Taking generated Midjourney NJ images to the next level. A text-to-image generation pipeline for human faces from Midjourney. In this article will give a quick overview on a process pipeline and to generate more realistic synthetic human faces using Midjourney. Bad facial reconstruction. Anybody who has used Midjourney for creating images which involve human faces knows pretty well that the images generated using Midjourney have a bad finish when it comes to human faces. For example, the images below are generated using Midjourney app upscaled version, and almost every realistic image of a human face ends up distorted. A facial restoration pipeline. To reduce the facial reconstruction aberrations and to make it more useful, here is a quick image generation pipeline you can try. Step 1. Provide a link to an image as your image prompt, along with your text prompt. Learn how to do some advanced text prompt generation by following the link here. An advanced guide to writing prompts from Midjourney. Step 2. Refine with keywords and attributes. Step 3. Pass the refined image as input to GFP-GAN. Step 4. You can feed this new restored image back into the image prompt or continue with a couple of iterations in GFP-GAN. Note, this may need as few iterations from the face reconstruction package GFP-GAN, and so might be easier to create a tiny Python script for the same. GANs. Generative Adversarial Networks are neural networks which generate images of objects, human faces, and almost anything from random noise by iteratively trying out several rounds of trial outputs which are better than the previous attempt. After a few iterations, they generate synthetic images which are almost similar to the real images which were originally present in the training set. Unfortunately, we won't be going into the details of the working of GAN. You can learn about GAN here in this wonderful book, GAN in Action: Deep Learning with Generative Adversarial Networks by Jakob Langer and Vladimir Bach. GFP-GAN Generative Facial Prior GAN. GFP-GAN is a GAN implementation which specializes in restoring human faces. As mentioned in their site, but for those of you who do not have a GPU-supported machine or are not technically savvy, in case you might run into some troubles having to fix some errors, here is the GFP-GAN implementation on Hugging Face Spaces. Potential to create stunning facial images, and here are some images of human faces generated through Midjourney after a few iterations.